Our gal Amanda Hardy is here with some terrific advice. If you're facing a job interview, you can nail it, and she has some tips to help. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
You as well.
This is a timely topic. You know, the job market is kind of all over the place. Everybody's looking for employees, but not every employee is ready to face that interview.
Right. And it can be scary.
It can be intimidating.
It can be. And you know, one of the biggest things that I always tell people is be yourself, be natural.
Yes.
You don't have to overdo it. But you want to make sure too that you are checking your social media, that you're not putting things on, for instance, putting things on Facebook that might be inappropriate, because a lot of job places will look at that social media.
Absolutely, they will now, yes.
And you want to be careful about that. But flip side too, you want to do your homework about the job as well. Don't show up for a job that you don't know anything about. So do that homework. Research it online, visit, find a friend that might work there as well, and check it out. So at least you know what you're interviewing for.
Well, and if you go to any company's website, they've got every opportunity there, and you see the description of the job.
Absolutely. And that will lead into what you should dress for in your interview, because you don't want to not dress appropriately. You know, if you are going, you know, somewhere, basic rule of thumb, a pair of nice black pants, a nice shirt, and you're good to go. Now, if you're going to go somewhere that's a little bit more upscale, put a jacket on. Men put a tie on. Women put a cardigan, or, you know, just make sure you look presentable.
Right, and you know, it's so funny because I've been a part of many job fairs over the years, and it is amazing to me what people will show up dressed as. I mean, just in, you know, t-shirts and jeans or whatever. It just doesn't make a good first impression, even if you're going to work in manufacturing.
Absolutely. You definitely need to dress nice. Now, one thing I always tell people is do your homework on the dress attire. For one, don't wear open-toed shoes if you're going to work somewhere like a factory or something, because they don't allow that.
Right.
So, you know, just basic, a pair of black pants, a nice shirt.
One of the things that, and you know this so well, Amanda, is if you don't have the gift of gab, or you're not easy in conversation, preparing for those questions,
absolutely.
It can be tricky.
And that can be nervous. That can make you nervous.
Of course,
it
can.
Prepare. Have someone interview you. You know, have a friend interview you beforehand. Practice, and then be prepared for some of those questions. The hard questions of how do you get along with your coworkers? How do you handle difficult situations? Those type of things are typically questions that are going to be asked. And so practice those. Think about, you know, what you would say, and you might have to tweak that a little bit to make it, you know, to make it okay for the interview. But, you know, definitely study, research, know what you're there for, and have that confidence. Have confidence in yourself. You know, don't show up and think that you're not going to get the position. Show up thinking that you are the best one for that position and that you have something to give them.
Oh, absolutely. And again, looking for this material in your Moneywise, how can people get this? It's a really simple document, but it can be, you can take this with you, and it will give you some comfort, I think.
Absolutely. They can go on a Facebook page, or they can go on to ca.uky.edu/Moneywise. So if you Google UK Moneywise, it'll pop right up.
Right there. So you can get some tips for that next job and get the job. Nail it. Thank you.